Good afternoon, a beautiful day. I see you all laughing. You know, let me tell you today, President Donald Trump, who was ex-president now, and he ended up in the New York and he has been indicted. It's amazing. I think this is the first president who have been indicted, for whatever reason it is. But I want to tell you one thing. It is all the intellectual power. It is not the existence. In English word, 3 words are there. Let me share with you. Number 1 word is called the instinct. The body is instinct. It's infallible. Nothing can go wrong with this body. And the second, when we are born, the intellect comes with us. And the intellect is the English word. And it is totally fallible. And it is totally artificial. Everybody in the whole industry, in the whole United States, since that has been formed, that is 1776, life, liberty, and happiness. Since it has been formed, it has been all used artificial intelligence, the intellectual mind. And that intellectual mind has given us the best country in the world. But now the time has come, we have to wake up to the existence. And I'm thankful to this existence. And the existence is totally fake. And the ex-president, Donald Trump, he's a beautiful soul. Whatever wrong he has done in the taxes or whatever, it is all intellectual. It is all man-made. It is all made artificial. It is all conditioned. And we all are conditioned. The mind, and let me tell you, my father, 1941, before he got married, at that time, British was ruling the whole India. The Pakistan and India was one country, and the British was ruling. And he became the bachelor. There were 8 children. He was the second one who got a bachelor degree in art. And then before he gets married, he has to go to a special place called the Dera Baba Nanak. It is a place where the sannyasis of Baba Sri Chand, who teach them how to live in the present, but they were not using the word present. They were using the word of existence, that you have to live with the existence, because the existence is totally awake, live, living. And the existence is the first thing. They knew that as we are born, when the baby comes out, the first breath comes from the existence. And the existence, that breath which come in, it gives an oxygen to every cell of our body. We have 100 trillion cells in our body. All the oxygen comes in every cell of the body, and then it goes back to the existence as the carbon dioxide. And the existence is always happy. All the animals, every bird, every mountain, every tree, they're all happy and they are all awake. And the existence has given us intuition, and that is given a 1% of consciousness. That means 99% there is unconsciousness, and that's what we all are. And we are totally conditioned, because the mind is a heap of impressions and the ideas and thoughts, and the body is a heap of food. And that's what he learned, and he stayed with them for 1 week, where he learned, called Dhyan, D-H-Y-A-N, Dhyan. It is a meditation, because the whole existence is in a meditation. It's amazing, because the whole existence is awake. And whole existence has given us 1% of consciousness and 99% unconsciousness. But on the other hand, we have, as a human being, we are the luckiest people, but we know that we can communicate and respect the existence because we are better than animals. On the other hand, the animals are totally alert of their life. They are not conscious of existence. We are conscious of the existence. And what we have done, we have destroyed the existence and we have increased the population all over the world, and we have used our intellectual knowledge and we have put roads, the cars, and all kind of things to disturb this existence. Nobody is awake. It's very shameful. We have to wake up. And I tell you, we have to wake up to the existence. My father, who was totally awake, the dhyan means you are looking, you become a watcher. And I learned from him, and I'm thankful. When he came in 1970, I introduced my wonderful wife, and she was Christian. And I say, Papa, I want to marry her. He says, that's great, but make sure you bring her to India with her father, and there you can get married. And that's what I did. And I have now 5 children and 8 grandchildren. And my oldest daughter, she is a doctor and she's awake. And my second daughter is more awake. And my son, he is trying his best. He has 2 children. And then my 4th daughter, she's trying. And the 5th one has 3 children and she's getting awake. And I have a beautiful friend with me who's taking my video, who is totally awake. He understands his all conditioning. He understands the existence is awake, but we are sleeping in front of the existence because we are not conscious of this existence. We have to become conscious of this existence. The existence is totally unconditional. Every plant, every tree, everything which is living in the universe, the mountains, the sea, they all are unconditional. But we are the only one, as a human being, we are totally conditioned. And that's what Father learned, to become a totally awake and totally alert. Now in English language, the meditation, there is no word. Meditation called the concentration or contemplation, or maybe mindfulness, but they are not really a what called the awakening. The awakening is that, and that's why I request to Donald Trump, he is sitting in a jail, he need to wake up. And I tell you, what he has to do, he become a watcher. And he looks everything and watch. And do not react to that everything which comes in front of him. Whether it's a good or bad, doesn't matter. Whether he's taking a bath or whether he's eating, just watch. Become a watcher. And that's, he's going to start waking up 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%, 60, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I can tell you, to get up, waking up, within 3 weeks, he will feel a being himself, being inside of himself. That was a little baby what we had. When he was born, the baby is awake. Again, it's only 1%, but baby is looking at you because the pupil, the reaction takes from the pupils, and that's we call a watcher. And that baby is watching. And that what he has to do, he has to watch through his eyes and look through the pupil. He's looking there, look at himself. And not only that, since he is in a prison, he has the biggest chance in the world, but he's by himself alone. Because we come alone and we go alone. And he has to become totally alert when he's watching, watcher. He can become a witness or a watcher or observer, whatever he want to call himself. Whatever name he wants. It's an English word. But that's only a word. But he keeps his eyes open, alert, do not blink. And I can tell you that within 1 week, he will feel it. He will have that feeling of being himself, the life. Because life is given to us free gift. It has never been corrupted. It is the mind which is a heap of impressions, and the body is a heap of food, which we have done that. And we are literally killing ourselves. And we are killing the whole United States, but it's the best country in the world. We should all wake up to the existence. But I request ex-President Donald Trump, a beautiful soul, a God-gifted person, he needs to look himself into the mirror and become a watcher. And the best thing he can do when he's sitting in the prison, it's a gold mine. It is the best he can become the master of himself by looking at himself, not talking, just looking. And he should take all his clothes off, and he should be thankful to the Almighty God that he has given a beautiful family, he has a beautiful wife, and he has beautiful children. They're all healthy because they're all breathing from the existence, and they're giving the carbon dioxide back to the existence. And he should be thankful that he has eyes, nose, ears, mouth, hands, feet, and the 2 orifices in the back, bottom, where he can pass his urine and he can pass what he's eating from the mouth. And that's every animal does that. Because that body is given to you. Respected President Donald Trump, respect his body. And you have to start eating right. Eat all the vegetables, all the fruit, as much uncooked as possible, as less meat as possible, no salt, no sugar, no oil. And you will see you will become a brand new person for yourself. And I love you. You have to do it. And you are the luckiest person sitting in the world. They have put you there. And they may be all laughing, but they are really crying inside. You are laughing because the whole existence is laughing. Because they are totally conditioned. And you can do that. Please do not get discouraged. Take a responsibility of your body. Because this is a total body which is infallible. And intellectual mind is totally fallible. And you become the totally becoming conscious and conscious and conscious and conscious. It doesn't matter how long you stay there, but you have to become conscious. Remember Jesus Christ. When he was 11 or 12 years old, he left wherever he go. I don't know the answer to all that. He may have gone to Egypt, he may have gone to Tibet, he may have gone to India or wherever. He came back when he was 31 years old. And he was totally conscious. It took him 20 years to become totally conscious. When he was come back, he was riding on a donkey. And you know, the lady Mary Magdalene, who was a prostitute, he went to her. He's sitting outside. He looks like a hippie, and she loves him. She wants him to come in. And he says, I love you. And that is true, because he was built in love, because the love was flowing through him. And he said, the kingdom of heaven is inside of you. And that's what you got. He became a baby, totally conscious. Remember, you had number of children, and your children had only 1% consciousness. And remember, if they had even a 1% consciousness, even you conditioned them, but nobody should hurt your children. And nobody should have hurted that Jesus Christ, because he was totally conscious. And we literally killed him. Now Jesus Christ did his job. We respect that. And Jesus Christ is sitting every cell of my body. The Christ is sitting in every cell of my body because he's the one who taught me how to live in the present. This present is a vertical line. The horizontal line is our mind line. And the mind is totally conditioned. Mind has to go away because it's a mind, it's a cancer mind. It's a totally conditioned mind, and that has made our body conditioned. Ex-President Donald Trump, I request you and beg you, take care of this physical body because the mind is a heap of impression and the body is a heap of food. I told you what to eat. But on top of that, I tell you one thing more, and I think you can tell the people to unload the book for you, and I'll tell you the book called The Cancer Cure Yourself Through Unconditional Consciousness. And every tree, every bird, every dog, every cat, every animal, they're all unconditional. Every mountain and our ocean, everything is unconditional. But we have become totally conditioned and we have destroyed ourselves, and the existence is coming. As you must have heard the news, there are more than 100 tornadoes which have come to the United States in different parts of the cities in 5 or 6 states, and they all have an eye. That eye is the same eye what you have. That I'm calling about watcher. Watch that eye because the existence is not talking. I am talking to you as a human being, and you have to practice that yourself so you can run this country back to the wake up America. And that's where you are because you have the experience of this world. You have learned through the intellectual knowledge all the things, how to borrow money, how to loan money, or whatever you do. You have done everything you know. You can use that positive way, not a negative way, a positive. We have to wake up to this existence. If we don't wake up, we will destroy the whole world. And you are the person who's sitting in the prison, who has been indicted. Please take care of yourself. Do not get discouraged. Take a responsibility of this body because this body is totally infallible. It will help you, but it is the mind which is a heap of impressions, and the body is a heap of food, whatever you are putting in your body. You can take this book and go to American Scientific Health Conscious Foundation, and you can unload this book. And I tell you, the first thing what you should do, read the chapter number 30 and read it carefully. It will tell you everything, and they can print for you. And then you can email us or send us a message, and I'd be happy to tell you what other chapter you read. But as a matter of fact, you should read the whole book, and that is the best thing you can do. And I'm always with you. I'm always here to help you because we are the people of this existence. I'm only a one messenger. I'm only a vehicle. I'm not advising you anything. I'm just sharing with you because we neither born, we never die in this existence. We just come in this world and we go away. And I request all of you, whosoever is listening to this, please become a watcher to yourself and take care of your health. I wish you all a happy day. God bless. Namaste. Amen.